What's up guys, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the global liquidity market. This is the kind of stuff that moves markets, so let's get right into it. Alright, let's look at the big picture. The market is giving us some serious mixed signals. On one side, we've got fear spiking, the dollar getting stronger, and gold crashing. That's classic risk-off behavior. But on the other side, Ethereum's funding rate is flashing a buy signal. So, which one is it gonna be? This is the trillion-dollar question, folks. It's a battle royale between the massive macro forces and the quirky signals from the crypto market. Will the fear in the big markets pull everything down? Or is crypto about to do its own thing and bounce back? Let's check the data. First up, let's talk about the Federal. Any hope for a rate cut in June? Forget about it. The probability is down to just 3%. That means the central bank isn't hitting the easy button. The punch bowl is staying empty. Next, the US dollar index. It just broke above 100. Why does this matter? Because a strong dollar is like a giant vacuum sucking liquidity out of global markets. It's headwind number one for stocks, crypto, you name it. And of course, crypto isn't immune. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both down double digits from their recent highs. And look at this fear and greed index, it's at 15, which is extreme fear territory. Blood is in the water. Let's talk about the plumbing of the financial system, liquidity. The on-RRP is dropping like a rock, meaning the Fed is giving less free money to banks. Bank reserves are below a critical warning line, meaning banks themselves are short on cash. And the government is taking even more money out of the system. Simply put, there's less money sloshing around. Now, let's break down the key signals I'm watching. Number 1, fear is officially spiking. We've got the VIX above 20 and the DXY above 100. When these two happen together, it's usually a massacre for anything risky. This is the biggest weight on the market right now. But here's the wild card. Signal number 2, Ethereum's funding rate has been negative for 3 days. What does that mean? It means people are so bearish they're paying fees to bet against ETH. This is classic setup for a short squeeze, where the price gets violently pushed up. This is the best hope for a near-term bounce. Signal 3 is all about sentiment. We're at an extreme fear reading of 15. Now, here's the thing. Historically, these levels are fantastic buying opportunities for the long term. The market has a very high chance of being higher in a few months. The question is, do you have the stomach to buy now, or do you wait for more confirmation? So, putting it all together, what happens next? I see 3 main scenarios. Scenario A, the most likely one at 50%, is that the ETH short squeeze ignites a broader crypto rally. If ETH can break a key level and the panic calms down, we could see a nice bounce back towards 70K for Bitcoin. Scenario B, with a 30% chance, is the scary one. If the macro fear continues to escalate and the dollar keeps strengthening, then crypto is going down with the ship. We could easily see Bitcoin test the 60K level, or even lower. And finally, Scenario C, the full recovery. This would require the dollar to weaken and for rate cut hopes to come back. If that happens, it's a party for all risk assets. I'm giving this a 20% chance, but I wouldn't bet the farm on it just yet. Now, let's talk about the weird thing I noticed. The macro markets had a terrible week, but crypto didn't collapse. Bitcoin is down, sure, but it's holding up better than you'd expect. Is this just a delay, or is it a sign that the bottom is already in? This resilience is something to keep a very close eye on. So, to wrap it up, the market is stuck in a tug-of-war. My advice? Don't guess. Wait for a clear signal. Is fear getting worse or better? Is the ETH short squeeze still on? Does the dollar hold 100? The answers to these questions will tell us where we're going next. Here's your cheat sheet for the next week. Stare at these three things: the dollar index at 100, the VIX, and the ETH funding rate. These are your North Stars. They will guide your decisions. That's it for today's deep dive. I hope this helped you make sense of this crazy market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.